Hi, this is Stephanie Manley with Copycat Recipes. Today we're going to make Popeyes red beans and rice. You know, this is one of my most requested recipes over the years, so I'm happy to bring you this recipe for Popeyes red beans and rice. So let's talk about the ingredients for Popeyes red beans and rice. I'm using 3 cans of red beans. Again, 2 of them are drained. 1 is not. I like to drain these because it gets that little bit of starch out of there. So I have here some ham hocks. Now their actual recipe uses liquid smoke, but I think the ham hocks give this a much better flavor. And the longer you let this cook, this is going to break down and you can fight your friends and family with the little bits of meat that come from the ham hocks. We're going to use a little bit of red pepper flakes, cracked black pepper. This is a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and you can use either a 1/4 cup of lard plus a tablespoon or bacon grease. And yes, you can really buy lard in the grocery store. It's sold right next to the shortening, so it's really there, but bacon grease works just as well. Now for the exact ingredients and directions, please go to the website copycat.com and I'll give you all of that there on the website. So the first thing I'm going to do is add in my lard or bacon drippings right here. This is going to give this a great flavor. So how do you get bacon drippings? You fry up bacon and you save the bacon drippings in the pan. I always store them in a glass dish. You don't want to put hot bacon grease in plastic, it'll melt. I found that out, even though it seems self-explanatory. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic powder, my onion powder, and I'm using fresh black cracked pepper. I like to use it fresh because it gives a lot more flavor when you go ahead and use a pepper mill and crack it right before you're gonna use it. I'm gonna give this a stir and I'm gonna add my red pepper chili flakes. Next, I'm going to add my 2 cans of beans that I already drained. I'm going to go ahead and add in my water. Then I'm going to add in another can of beans that I didn't drain already. And next I'm going to go ahead and add in a couple of these ham hocks. This is going to give this red beans and rice all the flavor. I'm just going to go ahead and add in the whole package. Then we're going to put a lid on this and let this simmer for a little while. Okay, this has been cooking for a little bit. Now it is starting to get nice and creamy. The beans are starting to break down. So we can just put this over some hot rice and we can enjoy our Popeyes red beans and rice. So we've just finished making Popeyes red beans and rice. But you know what? I've got lots more recipes at copycat.com. So come on over and check out my 1,500 free recipes. And be sure to sign up for the mailing list so you can know what recipe is coming up next. Here comes my favorite part, trying the recipe. I'm going to try some of these Popeyes red beans and rice.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Manley. Have you ever wondered how your favorite restaurant makes that special dish? Well, I put together over 1,500 recipes that taste just like they do in the restaurant. Visit copycat.com and find recipes from the Olive Garden, Outback Steakhouse, the Cracker Barrel, and so much more. Visit copycat.com and discover recipes such as the Olive Garden Alfredo sauce, Olive Garden salad dressing, and Hooters fried pickles. You've tried it in the restaurant, now make it at home.